no.
Oh, and this yeah, team Nankasa, there are 4 main teams on the ground. One year, and the Amekai, and 2 Nigeria Susia, tennis all delegates. Nigeria Susia, and Ma delegates, organ, and although they are no more be a friend of Noboa. And Tinobuano, who say, can you tell grass and local do be a fool? Grew the Sonia, but also amount. This half, I don't know, and this is no more, and more Ma and Kobo. Now, Mammy Nato says so a year or also another time. Hopefully, we are hoping to see so bit my nationwide. But the starting straight from the beer, I find the delegation, a wapa, I mean, in economics and management, the real strength to also, I want to Ushahui. And Sana, the Bobo, that take us up on Lord Community. And the MPC, we now almost check the various constituencies. So I'm almost more boy, but those ones, and no camera yet in Tiwan real being was a boy, and the pure formal operations.
Okay.
And one more tone, Ken, but I mean, ultimately, is to get Ken as the next flag bearer and ultimately as the next president of our country.
Na message no so far monam amanfo eje ne sen if say wo mu a say why na dwen say minyi obi a no me komanim me ye me campaign ni we no wo mu a na ya to atum baako wo mu a na say eniem ekọ mu ankasa mokọ ground so no amanfo je onmunyamfo yi atum say da bi sa nipa we ono ne yepese odi yanim because eniyama amanfo kan dosu niyama ebi che se nunti enwose yetoma no na dosu delegates no se dey.
Oh, I'm not sure I'll be interested. I will focus so much on the equity will be so many to man, but I'll focus more on the entire delegates and see I'm talking about Sonia the man. If I will say 2028 quite a clear year. Oshegana Bako say my party be about the fee and watching. Rollins 8 years. Before 2001, almost about 5 BC 2008 8 years. Mels Mahama and this another 8 years. President Akufo also be 5 another 8 years. 2017 to 2024. Yeah, kind of crash here by 2028, you know. Not in blue 8 years in Ghana for NSS, you know. Now 4 years of it. And say, yeah, to me, I've read it for SMA. What say? I say, call warm Kawaii for property. So, and then we know can say, Chief Justice, new Chief Justice is out. The Chief Justice, there's also a petition pending against electoral commissioners. And this chances are that or more the Sedun Katia and other Julius Weber. The Sedun Katia on wire or Bravo, on a bush, no child minute. And coupled with the fact that are bad, ordinarily they are. Like I said, yeah, nearly power, yeah, Bema. And demonstrate the courage that President Mahama demonstrated in 2020. I told you, each month 72 hours. 72 hours never so close to lose election. General announced who said, let's buy so who lose about 500,000 votes. So General announced the key show say, kind members of parliament give and more near 137, 137. Compared to 2024 years already. In less than 15 hours, and the actual candidates so called Genedia 2. Ma NDC for one thing. Of course, it was just one message in the Sunday my party for non Ghana for ina. And people for Papa, if near one debut, intimate contact quality, and the jam or more call, relation sentence go here from Abasabasa. It took the court of Ghana and the reverses 7 of the CCA, and my, which means those cities we had won. But then go for no more Mokoya and the main court to be at the HMI. In one in the Antimango court. And he said, may cannot be born to say. You be there, could be Fatana, a Fatana Kono, then Conqueria. Now, Conqueria, and then my trip now, yes, then from my power, now to Damia, Oyabema, 2028 is about courage. The only party for one Casa 2028, 2028 in Comodia. Most here the Kemba, and now no, many not to Shinam Kumasiana, accident will be about Crossoy, the car with we are branded. Nam's open yade. I will trick up Basabasa, Secati. A catcher them say Moncantia Monco for and say, for Canababa Nianto. Yeah, Cotrabano. Well, roughly about 212,000 thereabouts. But even if we are 212 or 240,000 krana, yeah, I know of 212. We divided by 80 million voter population and the total general election. And we are just 1.12%. less than 2%. Nti ye no ye beti mesi hene by seeing no man for ne pa one be two Ghana for be two. Ti ye the message e ko for me na say ye nya obi a ojo ma mo se mo fa nembra ojo ma mo se mo fa kembra potato truma e se mo fa kembra ura so dem ma e se mo fa kembra me say the general population of even the northern part of the country can influence open one more say fa kembra. Why am I saying that? We share about my performance na President for the performance even in the northern part of the country. President Kufuor has performed about me by 16%. It never be to free pay, the home advantage has more to do with who Ghanaians are calling and who Ghanaians believe so credible and that have that courage and that have personality say on more at the bar, and that is kind of example.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, no.
Lawyer, yenhwe nipa sese wo yi woti a wo de wo ho bedon mo minim se no mo wo hodada o na afei na o masoi se o mbe yi o manim o mo campaign no mo because so fa KK sapon na be fa lo comedy ya this week ba ye ene se ne wa wo kan se ya chichem members of parliament bi kura wo ya fa no mo so na mu bat nyo mu nyina na camera esisi wo so eti maya de foforo bi na ama nipa ni bi eyi woti ba because kane no nanka akuti eyi ewo mu ni sa asem members of parliament nyina na omo wo Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia afa mpanimfo bebre so especially wonumu enya appointment se wo abada da enum odie na dodo no ano se Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia eti nei sacha ye be na abai
oh everywhere no kwere say nipa ye adwuma ma ken wo forma say politics is a game of strategy. 2024, Dr. Bawumia campo mo share dey share deal. We study a baby a party no ye ko ye bia over FM. So we didn't get a fair appreciation of how Ghanaians were responding to our candidates. No mumpe. It is the more reason why close to 400,000 people, 145,000 plus, 18 parliamentary candidates almost to presidential candidates. At the end, we're deceiving ourselves. In a share the also he doesn't believe in that. But let things roll organically and go for Jumama. Dr. Keke Sapo has been working for us our form. He has been working for us our form. But they can't stand the euphoria. Chobu no so ni me yedim kakra ni panya de enkasa. Ubu ha wada so na egwa ponting. That 63 MPT of I mean, we don't want to debate it, but the last day I'm not the part 22 in the press conference. Take it from me, no humility. Since I part 22, 5 of them are in our camper. One muku jene mo muku jene mo information here the airplane. Honestly, it's a game of strategy.
Hey, my implant MPs ni bi wo Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia camp.
Oh, say me na make us politics is a game of strategy. Which banchenye ja na be the ebechere. Oh, we the momonko, we declare when you go to the police stations now go to discuss who cause every certificate now discuss say you may video declare on the somebody or no be a sebi you be a film who better thousand that to obey and I do also FM conference on good in this kind of declare what they said they already know if you call it political astroturfing you are so much interested in the perception control and we are so much interested in the form for the judgment. You and Kofo Moya Juma Makeno may bomb within Chewabewa. But it's a game of strategy. At the end of the day, no, your Munya Juma at their level. It's not a general election, the delegates election. It's a very targeted election. So why will we make noise about them? At the end of the day, it's empty campaigns. And you're done a better eventually. But the first why that will be the biggest pool ever. Ghanaians and our party people will speak very strongly.
For the attack on the judges. I don't know, baby, Ghana. Yes, she says to many free when we feel like judge Mima verdict. Na yentiasia. I was here could the judge and at him could the concern if home defame the judge, reduce her reputation. Are you serious? Say politicians na omo can be chair judges into your full I'm bolding yen. Into your full see bet me could the judges at him. Case be a court wa. Baku be winnie, baku winnie. Se mutu ni nyina akra mo release muko siki before the court no. court bet me bema we dia kakro bema. It depends on the particular facts of the case. Said the assembly here. My reading judgment na say read bio ene. And I don't understand. And then a moody judge not say, oh, and I gonna for all of a sudden, I feel the say ordinance our year there, and ya worry, mamma no worry ordinance or Ghana. Why if you worry or Ghana, ordinance near Germany our year. And yes, minim our year formula back home. Ntim patro obian kosia. Obian opa come TikTok, I want me public education or obian kosia. Our year any. If for that matter, any legal issue be any one formula. In fact, law be a general provisions rule no. They assign creating exceptions. It's a multi judge not them saying to the extent that and for hear your voice note. And I judge in the crowd you be knuda. And I judge in the crowd permanent if you are sorry. Me her leadership, media I'm patcho her leadership, my being coins kakra patcho. Ebeya. Those people who are attacking your reputation, identify them, report them to the IGP, let them be cited for publication of false news. Because you can't all the defamation, cite your criminal offense, near dealing with them. And then about Ghana, politicians, they eba. No more attacking judges, no more unanimity, no more. I always complain, say, look, a broken judicial system pono eye kakra sense ye ni judicial system kre benya kangaroo court because Ghana your history we are judgment by enya na anti mami say wa lawyers so mo kwa appeal no because there are rules and regulations enti your judgment now nti ase any Ghanaian citizen be entitled so be kwa appeal the here ne say wo kwa appeal no wo grounds for appeal no should be very sound in law. Because any appeal, Papa, so any Supreme Court of Appeal, I court to justice. I can say, a justice train no cases. So, who do all the smoothness level? On Tiasi or Hudson out time to go Supreme Court, all cried here. All cried, you know, I to me go, who do our level? Ain't it Miss Samuel Ghana for? Yeah, Ghana for Okwa any other country say, a very high reputation. Muma yen sebi or sebi, Brusem produce and cross a seminal. Obama judgment. Obia kana sem ade na start in politics o obi kana sem na yon kubi ne nya ade pe o se ekodi na tem ene na ya na ye de afoforo akọ judges so say judge ama judgment nti who crowns who nya copy of judgment because enro ne ansa na judgment full details of the judgment e ba bontin enti moody judge na tem no omun kan judgment ni bi what court say blogger bi aga blogger na kasa kwa judgment on ti ase because you will court and fan consent the case so any in fact me yire and you know the case of court prove by the preponderance of a probability say wo on our yire enti I mean think of what it's so unfair and very disrespectful say you 2 years judge or babesia wo wabusu mu obi wo hono kwa we law ni bi poda to the extent that obekwa babe high court judge. Then you want to degrade this woman, bring her down. And now you're banning to for some more rights and made in that man. Say Justice Tuguba, and I'm going to come to my emum, Justice Tuguba election petition back from the corner to dinner them. I didn't think Justice Tuguba, how my judgment to say, and elections to Mahaman winning. Anka Mahaman and another me no court no. Why not in the case? Because a year day Bakube winning, Bakube luzu. And in a high profile case like election petition, you can be just to go back, papa. And so case name go for 2 or many eco see just Georgina Wood soon go for bedin at them. Why are we doing that? Minim in the history of Ghana, no, and funny you at him did that I was here so uncouth, so uncultured, so disrespectful. Say to be tea and not can some election petition would kind of more kafa Justice Georgina who do if you see about Mona, yeah, we'll cry or say we live in a country where in the history of Ghana you kumia judges justice isa krantiando none a battery anufuano. This is a country that should respect judges in the highest yet baby Andrew. Nina, they be na me the blame the kakama former President Rawlings. say a jai history chira. This is the effect oh. Yeah, Ghana first na ye near form 4 or hono. Near chira history. It was a major subject will be out pom history. And the JSS by near see history chira. An elective subject. This I want about arts. Arts 2 and now the end about elective history. And we because Kolana bending in any history, you know. Or sorry, no, then I don't know 32. Could the judge be at he doesn't know the history of the judicial system. And in the history of Ghana, a governance system, the entire and when here say the judiciary no must be protected at all times. There be on tears yet. What is and Crawford at judgment no my no, and yet it also became a judge natem. Who ye already ye. Miss news no unkind poor kind headline per unkind no or news started the judge natem. It's so terrible, says Sam George. Wait, me the entity I'm supporting Sam George can say. Social media for no the Omoya amendment or data protect cyber security act in the muno. I support Sam George because I think the dear only disrespect, you know. And also, other countries are they are able to block some channels. And this is a me amendment or a law him not the minister and even if it's not the minister, I emphasize to minimum data protection authority for. So if the data protection authority identifies a particular blogger, a particular TikToker, a particular one, a particular news chat, oh, can some now can number one and you're not correct, and you're accurate. Number 2, it's not fair. Number 3, it's not balanced. Now, number 4, crown so asema can a potential national security issue. Let's block your channel from reaching Ghana. Dubai for Obi. We must block it because we cannot continue like that. Yeah, the Drew I can see any mama ya politicizing a judges. Obi obeko Supreme Court we are no NDC or MPP ni akala no. Yeah, the Drew Court of Appeal. Say yeah, the Drew High Court. The ayekika kona dangerous so. Ghana for the ayekika kona dangerous. Say judge my judgment now on tiasia. Make sure at least to some extent what judgment ni be. What kind be answer? When the day election petitions, I'll be doing a brief of judgment, you know, first a TikTok. So because my person California's higher education is just bad. It's just bad. That wouldn't you know. But I also think that judiciary no answer so no. And yet for the judges, but for the judicial service itself. Public education also I was somebody come with you home. Because say who's the NCC for Muniska. And the public education to me. And the judicial service itself. Especially looking at the rates at which I am attacking mono. Most of them petika kakranto and I'm finding public education so much for at the role of the judiciary. Any me case judiciary, the kwanya judges and kwana and lawyers and kwana. It's a whole big institution, and that institution must be protected because Parliament bet me failure. The president and the executive no can fail us, but judiciary no. At least we have hope. Say the other 2 arms of government will be restored. But see, the judiciary. So I just say we have no system. BBI broken. And on Abama politician to me, I had the open. It is very important. This is a very, very important subject. I was here. Why? Because Sada Lumba Casey, the biggest beneficiary should have been Ghana for. I will be able to take advantage of it. If you are an say ordinance, and I am how can you protect it? Oh, if you are a crap, the Rollins here law, see about my register. My register media now for extra security. Or register a crowd and for hormone big. These are the opportunities that are available. What's here? Because our we are crying and no you must a contract. And I was said the terms of the contract, you must abide by the terms of the contract. And failure to abide by the terms of contract, it's in a law and making accommodations. So when the terms and conditions of the our could divorce. It is a uja bemano, uja bano, a grounds for divorce, desertion. A bemano, and I'm not wow 11, wow 12, wow 1, a unreasonable behavior, but imagine that's what could divorce. Obama so ano na so na mabontin no no de ne kwaku don surato ne kon tokro bi obewura mu e unreasonable behavior obetimi ko divorce Obama so obefa woto instead of anim ubetimi de na akokota ko gina so unreasonable behavior no wagya no de gya ni nyina wo we mu na wo senke esua no judge ni ekodidi natem na wudidi judge natem na be save you abroche for man na maso kama no kana mo ye mo wa no se judge say na judge na na se de judge ni patches ordinance awaye masa a common law why a marriage, you know. Abroche ne fio. Besides, Kosi Broni, before Kosi Broni, the law, Abrofu, the civil marriage ordinance, Ebano. Na nana mo ye law so ho, ye fan customary law. Ye nana mo law, ye Kosi Broni never change answer. Enti Kosi Broni didn't dear buy ye no, but 2 years no. Ne yanso amamre just so le no say ye amamre no. Awari ni ye mum yenu, de aye ho de, ani de anya ho de na ne be manete. Na mo be ya man still that's the distinguishing feature. Anya sam planche keke. Just ole no say, "Uni ni pane betena." Na masaya mama fo nyina hu say oya yire uye kunu. Me wa na onya no ho ade. But you must live like husband and wife. Ewo nya judge just during that. Enye ono no this law we ba o. Eye law eye na no emamre da ho. Nti mo tira na abrokefo na ye say de judge ne pa che say the ordinance awaye nya papa. Na judge na nkasa. Case be different. Cases baby to be follow a particular a precedent. Case back judge bet you kasa wa distinguishing where the particular a fact of case money here shronko. Mesemo enipa reputation yenton enipa din eni die no obuo yenton wodwa so enka wo maame no papa koto obi momo so be ye judge enka wo nuanom koto obi momo so be ye judge muma yenjai sa disrespect no is I'm a funny personal because ding so oba besua de akosoro sa na okodu wa one day pe just one case mbese mu digu na ni mase cases amame na ye nyina makọ hwa akọ ready ma to atwene de wakosua wo nsua law ni bidaba wo fo sa wonya sa change judge na in any case enuti ni ya system ya court ni ya ebi didibi echi ai sa himfuchiri ye no enti sa no ko circuit court ti asa do ko high court where our case ndo mo starting high court ya ye mra no say high court kasa na wonti asa fa court of appeal kasa na won so wonti asa fa supreme court ya ye arrangement di amudi judge na tem na chesen because lawyer no bet me follow e the court of appeal and mam say wa lawyer nkasa so akasa o de ko iti munjai na court of appeal santena so no hwe say owonyina so ya o de be ko appeal na owonyina so oduru ho a obekire eduru won so na court of appeal bet me afa case na ya appeal kro na they will look at it my respect I want to from it's not good. It's not good. Mama yenye careful. Ni yenye say be bienia. Ya di free politics na dey do judges so no. Ya di free politics. Sa obi kan asem na your opponent ayen kodi di na. E bi na dey ba your topic e kan watim. Sa nkofo petition President Mama. So yi easy. Electoral Commission boss. Onyi OSP. We wa yi Chief Justice Dadao. You see so these 3 people here mabomudi the office of electoral commissioner and the commissioners, the office of a special prosecutor, the office of chief justice legal positions na enkrofo sheda because any conversation any platform so come e course during the campaign say ye be easy ye be Mensa ye be chief justice eti Mensa target no and now you see but it's not good although you better say okay MPP for SATB and omdi Charlotte say no but it doesn't make it any less justified see a president I refer Matanama committee and the story is here I saw it president I refer Matanama committee what are we doing they refer Matano at the Ama committee. President Mahama refers 7 petitions seeking the removal of Mensa and her 2 deputies, as well as petitions for the removal of special prosecutor Kisie Jabin to Chese. Why? And to more person must say President Mahama Diama under his government, not just a President Mahama 3 offices. Now, is this the legacy you want President Mahama to leave? Last week, me can say me President Mama say me the madam for no from Parliament. President Mama, don't take the bait. And me say boys we were President Mama. Na to ko miemia press no. Sa tu for do buy sa o no mu miemia. Mu cabinet for be decision penifo kese de penifo no president be kasa. Tu no fu bia mu kope no mo ba sarando no ho. No mu miemia de be chene asem papa na dwen. Ebi no de President Mama no. Last week I said this, President Mama, don't take the bait. Why you Chief Justice say many siwa? Because you fixing law no Near fixed systems and structures now. James don't to me outside the law. Oh, yes, we own to me outside the law. Because law in the Juma. It is a fixed system, no. I mean, go back. Let's see. Like a question: well, how do I bet a Niema baby? If you go back to the days of J.H. Mensanoma, now rolling city up on Yasono, 1992, 96, between 96 2000. The institutions were not even strong. And to J.H. Mensanoma, they pressure President Rollins. They didn't change anybody from office, but one to no matter case court, invoking the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Hey, who see any demonstration of the Supreme Court? Not Supreme Court, they determine demonstration. 1, 2. So if you establish systems, if you decide that obey systems, obey regulatory structure, electoral commission, OSPD, you don't need to remove anybody because Omonkasa cannot work outside the system. President Mama and Paucho, President Mama. Men, small boys and girls, Telita BCB Messel legacy. President Mama is excellency. Me Paucho, me go to Jogu form. Men, Mam Lantian and Maba, what Telita BCB, and in penny bonny be old evil dwarfs. Babies with sharp teeth to be Messel buying. Because under your watch, if 3 departments, 3 major democratic institutions, ye be you under your watch. O legacy no mpeso mo say no. The fact say constitution na mana ye say legal. You can take the petition, forward it. Now you kickstart a process to remove it and chese fata. And chese was say yenye. The fact that a coin da ho and chese yemfa ho. The fact say coin da ho no and chese befa ho. President Mama, your second coming year ordained. It was divinely ordained. Enti matalita bisi fonin koran kitingiti bia mese or reputation. That's all I will say. Emo bia mese no. No munyo yodium. Udi na what history books mu. Papa bia di in the history books. Mami di in the history. Your name is in the history books. Omo kwan no mo yodium pia wa. Na wo legacy no mo say no. Ochina you and for rewa. Na fe ukroya you don't know how you are going to talk about institutions. We are some Obama beka bichre oba Ghana or then we don't need strong men, we just need strong institutions. Institutions now what's establishing, not to remove the heads. So who you had, now confirm rubber. Now law, no system structure somebody here, you is still a week. Yen ko si aga. Matiami du ko ye akise jabemba enya na still struggle with cases no. Because your systems also e dey aduma. Yemia systems OSP law na e by na renew. Yemia yenhwe baby e betimi correct no. Baby e betimi ama no more effort, more power, more assistance no dey achinkofo, no dey prosecuting the cases. No wetimi aye successful. No we retrieve sika. These are the things we should do to help the OSP. Say Jemensa, how can we help a system no? Oh Jemensa